think about, the Starks finally reuniting at Winterfell? How are you, what's your take on that?
Well, I think it's great to see Arya and Sansa back together. It was a little awkward. I mean, as awkward as it would be after going through like the worst things in your life and then seeing your sister.
Yeah, it was definitely a little awkward, You had Bran, who's as cold as ice. Bran's a savage.
Ice cold.
Ice cold Bran. He's seen everything. He's seen all the stuff people have been through. Bran is cold, but I'm just glad to see everyone's back together.
We see Jon Snow and Daenerys in the Dragon Glass Cave. We can tell things are hitting it. We can feel that heat in that scene.
Dany wants Jon to bend the knee. I will support you if you bend the knee. These if statements. And she ultimately said it, What matters more, your pride or the lives of your people? Because you've already told me you can't beat the White Walkers. If you can't beat the White Walkers and you need me, and in order to get me, you need to bend the knee.
Really realistic in saying that they will not accept a Southern leader, especially a Southern leader like Daenerys, who doesn't really know anything or has anything to her name besides dragons. And they don't care about that. In the North, the biggest priority are defeating the White Walkers. So the Battle of the Loot, we see Drogon and Daenerys make a huge entrance onto the battlefield, and for the first time, we really see the capability of Drogon plus Daenerys, and it's just carnage.
That dragon's big. That dragon got shot. That dragon got hit. It screamed, and I'm not gonna lie, I got tingles. I was like, dragon, no!
I think everyone was kind of screaming, but don't you think that this whole scorpion weapon was a little bit overrated? Because it hit him and he was wounded, but in the end, he still had the ability to defend Dany and attack Jaime when he came lunging at her on the horse.
Which was fairly stupid. I would bet, my paycheck that this guy is not dead, because if you don't see the blood, you don't see this dude's head on the spike, he's alive.
So who was your most valuable player this episode?
Say Arya Stark and Jon Snow, because at one end you got, you have Arya Stark going in, like she goes in, she has a nice little sparring match, and she got some blows on Brienne of Tarth, and Jon Snow dropping some knowledge on Daenerys. She's like, what would you do? And she really gave him an opportunity. And Jon Snow was just like, if you're going to burn people, you're just going to be more of the, same. Who's your MVP?
I think it's Jaime Lannister. I think we saw a really noble side of him this episode. His men get ambushed by Daenerys, the Dothraki horde, and a huge dragon. And we really see him step up and be brave and defend his men up until the very end. And
bold predictions.
Predictions.
Big, bold predictions. BBP.
I think that Jaime's going to be taken as a prisoner of war by Daenerys. It's the best move he can make on the chessboard right now. And we'll really see, does Cersei love him enough to make some kind of alliance or trade or just give something up to get him back? Or will Cersei let him die at the hands of Daenerys Targaryen?
So I actually agree with your prediction. I think...
You agree?
We agree for once. I think, like you said, Cersei, they're going to bring a deal to Cersei, and she's going to say, forget you. I don't need him. I got more commanders. And Jaime's going to see this, and I think Jaime and Tyrion are going to end up on the same page. And I think Jaime will ultimately become, the Queenslayer. It'll be
all right, man. We've got to go.
We got to go.
Yeah.
We're late, definitely.